lights up way up high. All across the land dawns a brand new sound. This comes to pass when a vaccine's found. A silent wish sails the seven seas. The winds of change whisper in the trees, and the walls of doubt crumble all around. This comes to pass when a vaccine's found. A rosy hue settles all around. You've got the feel you're on solid ground. For a spell or two, the whole world comes alive. This comes to pass when vaccines arrive. And all this happens because the world is waiting for one vaccine. English, American, Russian, no one knows, but a vaccine that turns tears to laughter, lets us all party again, lets me take my world cruise, and once again lets me borrow the lawnmower from my neighbours. And self-isolation and lockdown will be words to be forgotten forever. It's all a dream, an illusion now. It must come true sometime soon, somehow. All across the world, in every single town, this comes to pass when the vaccine's found. It's all a dream, an illusion now. It must come true somehow, sometime, somehow. All across the world, in every single town, this comes to pass when the vaccine's found. It'll happen. Well, there you go. Hours and hours and hours and hours of work going into a 4-minute little bit of stupidity, but very appropriate having all these vaccines coming out of the woodwork now. Anyway, welcome to Village Stage Lunchtime Live Series 2, Episode 5, and the final for 2020. Apart from the concert which is coming up, this will be the last live stream that I'm doing, I think, unless I have some mad rush of inspiration to do something different. Thank you all for joining me through the year. We've had over 70 performances in Lunchtime Live throughout the year, and it's been a lot of fun, and I'm hoping I'll find some way of presenting something next year, even if it's for my own sanity, because I enjoy doing it. During the year, we've mostly represented a charity, Horsham Matters, and this will be the end of the campaign. If you choose to donate to Horsham Matters today or any time in the future, don't let me stop you just because I'm not promoting it on here. Or maybe Paula will put the link up because I took it off this page because we're moving on later. But thank you all for your generous donations. I think we've raised a considerable amount of money over the entire campaign. Okay, no more for now. I'm going to sing a song. It's a Christmassy sort of themed song, but it's sort of an alternative Christmas. In fact, it's a Christa Berg song, and it's sort of another concept of what Christmas could have been like. A spaceman came travelling on his ship from afar. 'Twas like years of time since his journey did start. Over a village he halted his craft, and it hung in the sky like a star. Just like a star. He followed a light and came down to a shed where a mother and child were lying there in a bed. A bright light of silver shone round his head, and he had the face of an angel. They were afraid. Then the stranger spoke. He said, "Do not fear. I come from a planet a long way from here, and I bring a message for mankind to hear." And suddenly the sweetest music filled the air. This is your bit. And it went la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Peace and goodwill for all men, and love for the child. This lovely music went trembling through the ground, and many were awakened on hearing that sound. And travellers on the road the village they found by the light of that ship in the sky, which shone all around. And just before dawn, at the paling of the sky, a stranger returned and said, "Now I must fly, when 2,000 years of your time has gone by. This song will begin once again." Your baby's crying, and it went la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Peace and goodwill to all men, and love for the child. And I la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. This song will begin once again to a baby's cry. That's Christa Berg's Spaceman song, which is probably the only Christmas song that I do generally, and as I say, it's an alternative. Now, you might be wondering about this new setup. Look at this. I'm all poshed up for you for Christmas. Not bad, head to toe, all poshed up. Got my new studio setting. This is, I've got the camera quite forward at the moment because I'm a solo entertainer, but there is room for more entertainers in this studio setting. Let me show you how I did it. This is the new studio, where it started from and where it came from. Okay, that was my garage before. There's the garage door, and I got a bit of a thermal board. And then on top of the thermal board, I put a piece of acoustic board right the way across. So now it's all detachable. I can get out the garage if I want to. And then I put the banner up, and you can see the depth you've got in there in the studio, and then the curtains, and that is with the camera back. So there's easily room for 2, possibly even 3 performers across there. And then that's what we did today, with the camera a little bit further back than it is right now. And also, of course, I've got an extra camera, so at any time I can switch to the other camera and you can see somewhere else in the room. I'm not sure where the camera is right now. It's oh, it's on the floor. Oh, never mind. But I can actually zoom that camera into other performers' faces. Best clothes, he said. Yeah, well, you know, you can't see that bit usually, can you? Okay, well, I'm very warm in here. I've got the heater on in here, and I've just realised I'm going to get warm. So when I do a memory later and I get up from here, I think I'll turn the heating down. Okay, I'm going to do 2 sweet songs now of my favourite. They're both very reflective of, I suppose, it's sort of a shame to admit it really, but they're both reflective of my life in a lot of ways. I've lived a life of absolute debauchery and selfishness because I've been by myself all my life, and therefore I haven't had to worry about other people too much. But I mean, I care about other people. Oh, hang on, I'm digging a hole for myself here. Let's just do the song. It's a really old one. Yesterday, when I was young, the taste of life was sweet as rain upon my tongue. I teased at life as if it were a foolish game, the way the evening breeze may tease a candle flame. The thousand dreams I dreamed, the splendid things I planned, I always dreamed and built on weak and shifting sand. I lived by night and shunned the naked light of day, and only now I see how years have run away. Yesterday, when I was young, so many happy songs were waiting to be sung. So many wayward pleasures lay in store for me, and so much pain my dazzled eyes refused to see. I ran so fast that time and youth at last ran out, and never stopped to think what life was all about. And every conversation I can now recall concerned itself with me and nothing else at all. Yesterday the moon was blue, and every crazy day brought something new to do. I used my magic age as if it were a wand, and never saw the waste and emptiness beyond. The game of love I played with arrogance and pride, and every flame I lit too quickly died. The friends I made all seemed somehow to drift away, and only now I'm left on stage to end the play. Yesterday, when I was young, so many happy songs were waiting to be sung. So many wayward pleasures lay in store for me, and so much pain my dazzled eyes refused to see. There are so many songs I'm wayward won't be sung. I feel the bitter taste of tears upon my tongue. The time has come for me to pay for yesterday, when I was young. Yesterday, You may remember that by Charles Aznavour. I think it's a Jacques Brel song, but obviously Charles Aznavour did a lot of Jacques Brel songs. And here is another song which is very reflective of my life. And in fact, you've only got to change one word, and it's about my life in Australia. But in fact, this one is about somebody else's life in Scotland or Caledonia. I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me in these last few days. I've been afraid I might drift away. I've been telling stories, singing songs, make me think about where I come from. That's the reason why I seem so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling, now I'm going home. And if I shall become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I have moved and kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. I have kissed the girls and left them crying, stolen dreams, there's no denying. I have travelled hard sometimes with conscience flying somewhere in the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling, now I'm going home. But if I shall become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting here before the fire, an empty room, a forest choir. The flames of cool don't get any higher. They've withered, now they've gone. But I'm steady thinking my way is clear, and I know what I must do tomorrow. When hands have shaken and kisses flowed, then I will disappear. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I shall become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling, now I'm going home. But if I shall become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Caledonia. Are you still there? See if there's anybody here. Yeah, there's a few people. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, Judy. Eileen, nice to see you, Eileen. I've got a clip from you on later on, Eileen. Yes, in a little while. Daryl's watching in Australia. Thanks, Daryl. How you going, mate? Good on you. Hello to Janine and Jill and Paula. Thank you very much for watching. Okay. It's Masked Singer Time. Now, that's a campaign that hasn't really worked. The last one, of course, was Phil Green. He was up against the Lone Ranger. And I think John Cave picked the Lone Ranger as a guitar-playing cowboy. But apart from that, nobody picked Phil Green. Poor old Phil. Poor old Phil. Nobody knows him. He's not famous. Not famous. So the Masked Singer today. Now, listen, there are two pictures on the Masked Singer today. And one of them is a superhero. I want to know which one is the superhero. Are you ready? Okay, it's a hard choice. One's a performer, one's a superhero. Okay, going back here now. Or am I going here? I think I'll go here. I'll go here. What time is it? I might do a memory. I think we might do a memory. Okay. Earlier on in the year, I had a lovely lady. I met her a long, long time ago at the Chichester Pickers, and her name is Sophie Hodgson, and she did a beautiful set. She has got one of those voices which is, it's unique, her voice. It's sweet, it's sincere, it's charismatic, and she does this beautiful song, and I've extracted this one from you. Now, once again, back in the early days of Facebook, we seem to have a lot of sync problems. So unfortunately, you'll see her lips move and her guitar play about a week before you hear her voice. But it's still a lovely rendition of this beautiful song to make you feel good today.
Guess what it is yet? Most songs start like this, don't they? And here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. In every life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Beep, 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 beep. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ain't got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed. But don't worry. Doopy dee beep beep beep. Be happy. The landlord say your rent is late. He may have to litigate. Don't worry. Ooh, be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Ooh, 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 don't worry. Ooh, be happy. Ooh, don't worry. Be happy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You sing along. I hope so. Ooh, ooh, do 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 do. Ain't got no place to lay your child. Ain't got no gal to make you smile. Don't worry. Got carried away there. Be happy. 'Cause when you worry, your face will frown. That will bring everybody down. Don't worry. Ooh, be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Ooh, 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 ooh. happy. Ooh, 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 don't worry. Ooh, be happy. Ooh. Everyone sing the harmony with me. Ooh, 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 Go on, we'll do the other bit one more time. Don't worry. Be happy. It makes me so happy I can't even remember how to play it or what the words are. Does it matter? Probably not.
Oh, Sophie has got such a lovely voice, a lovely personality, a sweet lady all round, and I thank her very much for doing that set for us way back in, goodness knows when, June or July I think Sophie came on. I've lost track of it. We've had so many incredible performers, and all of them have got such talent. They don't use music stands, they play the guitar beautifully, they have lovely voices. Here's me, I use my guitar like a golf club, I just bash it, and I've got a music stand over there that I try and make it so you can't see, but you can see that I look at it all the time. And all these professionals, and then you end up, at the end of the year, that should be the highlight of the year, you end up with me. Oh, never mind, let's do a bit of, I think this is Elvis. Never had the four-leaf clover to bring good luck to me. No rabbit's foot, no lucky star, no magic wishing tree, but I got lucky. Yes, I got lucky when I found you. Got the rainbow round my shoulders, no horseshoe at my door, but I got you to hold me tight. Who could ask for more? Well, I got lucky. Yes, I got lucky when I found you. Always walk around with all my fingers crossed. I'm afraid the love I found just might get lost. Would you tell me that you love me? Hurry up and name the day, and then I know that my good luck really here to stay. Well, I got lucky. Yes, I got lucky when I found you. Come along with me. Ba ba da ba bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Well, I got lucky. Yes, I got lucky when I found you. Always walk around with all my fingers crossed, hoping for the love I found. Might just get lost. Oh, want to tell me that you love me? Hurry up and name the day, and then I'll know that my good luck really here to stay. Well, I got lucky. Yes, I got lucky. Yes, I got lucky when I found you. I sang a line there that I'm happy that you went away or something. I'm happy that the love I found just might get lost. See, that's what happens when you don't know the words to songs. You get them arse up. Or arse up. I can't say arse up. It's not politically correct. Let's do another snappy song, just for the sake of doing a snappy song, because I kind of like this song. And it's only 12:30, and I've got a pad. I've got a pad today. I've got some songs here. I know there's one that I need to do, and a couple of others, but this is a nice one. It's quite a nice little song. It's by Hal Ketchum, and it's called Another Day Gone. said goodnight to the crowd, found my way back from another night out in the blue. Sad ones remind me too much of myself, the sweet ones remind me of you. Well, I sure like to call, 'cause it's lonely out here, and a man hates to say he was wrong. So I pulled this old guitar up close to my chest, and I'll sing for another day gone, another day gone, further and further away from the arms of the sweetest love I have ever known. I wonder how long the pride of a man can go on, facing the door. Faster and faster the night slips away, and the road just goes on and on, slipping alone, waking up to another sad song of another day gone. I walked away, how could I have known how far we drift apart? Now the time and the distance I thought that would save us has stolen a place in my heart. Now you don't need me the way I need you. You found your own way to the dawn. The star I've been chasing just fades in the night at the end of another day gone, another day gone, further and further away from the arms of the sweetest girl I've ever known. Wonder how long the pride of a man can go on, facing the door. Faster and faster the night slips away, and the road just goes on and on, sleeping alone, waking up to another sad song of another day gone, another day gone, further and further away from the arms of the sweetest girl I've ever known, sleeping alone, waking up to another sad song of another day gone. Another Day Gone by Hal Ketchum. I'm trying to. I might do another snappy number. Just one more. This is an old Cliffy song. These are my songs to pad the time out. But they are fun because I don't do modern songs. I think the most modern song I do is Electric Light Orchestra song. So I might even do that if I've got time. If I should tell, no, wrong. If you should tell me that I'll always be. I'll start again. If you should tell me that I'll always be the one you always loved so true, then I can tell you oh so easily I could easily fall in love with you. It wasn't long ago I saw you there, but even then I thought I knew that given half a chance I could easily fall in love with you. This is the sad thing. I've been too long on my lonesome now. I've been too long by myself. Sad, isn't it? I couldn't feel more lonesome now if I was left on the shelf. Don't ever change that smile, you're smiling now. And please don't let me see you blue. And given half a chance I could easily fall in love with you. Lost it. I've been too long on my lonesome. I've been too long on my own. I couldn't feel more lonesome now if I was left on a shelf. Don't ever change that smile, you're smiling now. And please don't let me see you blue. And then I tell you oh so easily, I could easily fall in love with you. This fight. I know I shouldn't have done that one. That was one song too many. Wasn't ready for it. And I mucked it up. Fair dinkum did I muck it up. Okay, it's time for a memory, ladies and gentlemen. This is another one where the sync is out, and I can't work out why. Back in the first times that we were streaming on Facebook, we seemed to have sync problems. Sometimes we still do. But anyway, this is a lovely song that Eileen Alana and her husband are part of a band called Fishing for Compliments, and they get many compliments because they're so damn good. And this was the song they finished their set with, and it's really lovely. So please have a good listen and enjoy this little memory.
And everyone that's been watching today, we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And Jeff again, thank you. Been lovely. And this is called, now I won't remember the words, this is called How You Amaze Me. And I hope you have a lovely week and enjoy Wednesday and Friday at noon with the other artists this week. Okay, thank you.
I'd like to say it's been a wonder, it's been a while to know you're there, like silver shining in the air. It's so, so crazy. Ooh, ba-da-da-da-da, how you amaze me. Ooh, ba-da-da-da-da, yeah, yeah, yeah. And when I think about summertime, and when I think about the rain, and when I look across this railroad track, I know things may never be the same, but we'll keep on dreaming till the stars fall down. We'll keep on hoping till the end. We'll keep on dreaming till the world turns round. We'll keep on keeping on, my friend. And when I sleep, I dream of seeing you again, just like before you dance around the floor. You'll drive me crazy. Ooh, ooh, ba-da-da-da-da, and you amaze me. Ooh, ba-da-da-da-da, yeah. And when I think about the summertime, and when I think about the rain, and as I look across this railroad track, I know things may never be the same, but we'll keep on dreaming till the stars fall down. We'll keep on hoping till the end. We'll keep on hoping till the world turns round. We'll keep on keeping on, my friend. It's good to know that you have been here all the while. Please know that you will forever make me smile. It's so crazy. Ooh, ba-da-da-da-da, and you amaze me. Ooh, ba-da-da-da-da. Ooh, ba-da-da-da-da, yeah. Ooh, ba-da-da-da-da. Thank you. We've been fishing for compliments, but we haven't really. If you want to look up the band on our page, we'd love that. And thanks again to Jeff. I'm really enjoying all these village stage events. And take care, everyone. Thanks for being with us. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Aren't they lovely? That's another lady with a unique voice. Beautiful, beautiful voice. And I've got so many entertainers on, and every style is different. And I've made some amazing contacts who have actually turned into friends. I've made some friends who are just likely to be contacts, but nevertheless I've met a lot of people. And when I get mobile again in my caravan, I'll probably have lots of folk clubs to go to, but my guess will be about 2022 before we go to regular folk clubs, because people will be too afraid to go. So what shall I do now? Shall I do a song? And then I'll do a song, and then I'll do the closing thing, and we'll call it a day. So this is a song I played last week. That I played it by the composer, that wonderful man by the name of Mike Silver, who is, talk about professional, 19 studio albums Mike Silver's had. This is the song that probably rocketed him to the vast heights of fame. And I played it, him singing it last week, which of course is an unbeatable version when the man who writes it does it himself. But Paula said she'd like to hear it again, so this is for you, Paula. She knows he thinks about her, though the times are not so grand. You can only play the cards that you're holding in your hand. She knows he thinks of leaving, doesn't want to let him go, while there's something left unfinished, something that she needs to know. She says, let's decorate the bedroom, DIY from the superstore. But he's 5 cans down a 6-pack, he's not listening anymore. But he feels his heart is kinder than he wants to let her think. So she exercises patience, does the dishes in the sink. Take your time till you decide. It's a matter of love, not a matter of pride. When people get close, they sometimes collide. Oh, how the truth turned into lies. He says, I wish I had some money, show this town a thing or two. See my woman let her hair down like she always wanted to. Though I'm just a weekend dreamer, still my heart's so far away. Will she be better if I leave her, or better if I stay? Take your time till you decide. It's a matter of love, not a matter of pride. When people get close, they sometimes collide. Oh, how the truth gets turned into lies. He doesn't want another woman, she doesn't look at other men. An affair may be exciting and disappoint you in the end. They both know there's something missing, floating just beyond their reach. In this lover's search and rescue, will they find what they can keep? Come on, with me. Take your time till you decide. It's a matter of love, not a matter of pride. When people get close, they sometimes collide. Oh, how the truth gets turned into lies. Take your time till you decide. It's a matter of love, not a matter of pride. When people get close, they sometimes collide. Oh, how the truth gets turned into lies. That's Mike Silver's song, A Matter of Pride, and that's it. Okay, now let's talk about the future. I don't know what I'm going to do in 2020, but I've set this studio up so that my impression is that if we can't get to the village hall for regular concerts, what we will do is have performers come here and perform with this backdrop. They can either be doing it live or recorded. Not you, wrong camera. You won't know the difference because the backdrop won't change. You see, clever, eh? So I can put these performers on, get them over here during the month or the week, get them sets provided, and then put them together using my OBS software system and little bits in between, and I can have performances here. So I'm hoping to do that in the new year. I'm going to work on it over Christmas as I sit isolated in a field in my caravan, which is what my wish is for this Christmas. But before the end of the year, we do have the concert coming up. I've got the go-ahead from the village hall to run the socially distanced audience/online concert at the Angmering Village Hall. It is full. Do not come. I have a full audience and a full complement of performers. Here are the performers you might like to see. Here are the performers. We have Boys Night Out doing some really jovial entertainment to kick us off. Then we have Tillsmore, who is Bev and John Healy from over in East Sussex, good friends of mine from the White Horse Folk area. We've got Tobiah Thomas. Now Tobiah comes from Midhurst, and she was on very early in Village Stage Lunchtime Live. I picked her up from looking at some of her videos that she was posting whilst online during the lockdown, and she is amazing. I'm really pleased to be able to have her. We've got Steph Inners coming over. Now Steph was one of the last performers that performed at Village Stage Angmering Hall. I think she did a set in February and the audience screamed for more. And we've then got Celtic Shore, who will, although they were at the last concert, they will be doing a completely different set of music and more, well, not more, but as colourful as usual, and maybe a little bit more Christmassy theme. And then you've got that miserable git with his tongue sticking out in the middle. But I doubt I'll be performing because I've got to press buttons and things. So going back to here, as I said before, we have finished our little campaign helping out Horsham Matters. And this campaign, I just want to mention a man by the name of Gary Penalva. Now, Gary is, what's the best, nicest way of putting it is he's having health issues. He's got cancer and he's having lots and lots and lots of treatment. And there is a group of people, his friends. Talk about friends coming out of the woodwork when you're ill. This man has got so many friends come out of the woodwork. They've created a group. Now, please look it up. Team Around Gary. Now, Team Around Gary is a group of friends who do all sorts of things for charity. One particular person, Rob, he gets old guitars, renovates them, sells them on, and whatever profit goes into the Team Around Gary charity bucket, which is actually Macmillan's. And I think Macmillan is a very worthy cause. I've known people who've benefited from them, and I expect you have. And they are over £5,000 so far. And this is really worthwhile. So what I'm going to ask for the concert is that you buy a virtual ticket using my PayPal Me account, which is at the bottom there. PayPal Me at Village Stage /Village Stage Concerts. You'll find it. PayPal.me/Village Stage Concerts. That money will come to me. I will use that to fund the concert because I have to book the hall and buy certain pieces of equipment for that. It's not expensive massively, but last time we ran a concert with all the costs taken out, I was able to contribute £100 to charity. So if you contribute either on the day some money there, that would be fantastic. And it will go to help Gary and his friends who are raising money. So I will publish that on Sunday at lunchtime, all about the concert. Now, all that's left for me to do is to press the button and play my last memory, which is the closing of the last concert. A lovely song that Celtic Shore and myself did, written by Mary Hell. And I'm going to close on that. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, friends, everybody who's watched this and will continue to watch it in the future, I hope. Thank you for your support right the way through 2020. It's been a lot of fun. And I'd be lost without having this to do. So please stay well, and hopefully if that vaccine comes along sometime, we'll all be in a better condition by next summer. Don't hold your breath much before then. But until then, we need each other now. Wrong button. Yes, we need each other now. Here we go. We need each other now.
Though we stumbled from the edge, I bought the gun, we drank the dread. Our fingers still cling to the edge. We need each other now. As borders crumble land and sea, ordered with ideology, the skinhead and the refugee. We need each other now. Rise up, you hopeful men and women who might try again. And with one voice, your message send. We need each other now. We turn away, we turn about. Everywhere is trust and doubt. And one by one our lights go out. We need each other now. And while we sit upon the fence, harmony and dissonance, the bell tolls out intolerance. We need each other now. Rise up, you hopeful men and women who
We need each other now. Rise up, you hopeful men and women who might try again. And with one voice of mercy send, we need each other now. We need each other now. We need each other now.
Thank you.